This weekend, I went to St. Francis of Assisi in Newburgh. It was run by Father Bill. What I found interesting was that before Mass, Father Bill greeted everyone before proceeding down the aisle. So before the Mass actually began, he stood at the front of the church and greeted everyone as they walked in. I don't normally go to church, I usually don't understand the typical Mass procedures, but I did see firsthand how the choir is very important in accompanying the message delivered by Father Bill. Also, the intricate use of the organ accompanying the messages that were delivered by Father Bill. The most interesting piece of music was the communion hymn. It was different from the dark sound of the other hymns and other pieces of music that were played. The communion hymn sounded very uplifting and very positive, and they used the phrase, "Take my hand, O precious Lord," which symbolizes like a friendship with the Lord or a trusting nature of the people towards the Lord. Everything was pretty much sung from the weekly announcements in the beginning to the religious messages. Those who spoke to do readings stood on a large pedestal, and they were members of the church. They weren't the public, they were people that were involved in the church's Mass. The call and response was very interesting. There were certain sections of the Mass where Father Bill would say something and prompt those who were in the pews to respond with a certain phrase. He informed he informed the public that this was the specific phrase to be responded to when they heard him say another certain phrase. There was a program, although it did not give out the musical information. You had to listen to whoever announced what musical piece was going to be played. You had to go and find that in a book that was filled of music. There was bread, there was wine, which is a typical ritual that signifies the body and the blood of Christ. I guess the most interesting thing, or the most important thing that I found captured my attention was when Father Bill mentioned that there should be peace between the people and the Lord. He used a couple other phrases that I wasn't able to catch, but I heard the word peace being used multiple times. And at one point he said, "Now turn to the people around you and offer the sign of peace." And then everyone around me and around other people turned and looked at other people and said, "Peace be with you," and shook hands with that person. Some people kissed each other on the cheek, some people gave a hug, and that went on for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then everyone kind of settled back down and looked back up at Father